I wasn't doing well. I'm a recovering alcoholic, and at the time was very, I was struggling a lot. And, they gave me a lot of opportunities to get it together. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So it really did save my life, kind of just like, you need to go take care of you. You know what I mean? Don't worry about the music. Like, cause the last thing I was focused on was like, my personal well-being. That kind of came last at the time. It's funny. The first show we did was at the Off Ramp, a little club in Seattle. And I remember they didn't even tell me till like the day before. It was so like low key, and I don't think they really wanted people to know because it was kind of just like get on stage and play and see what happened. But there were photographers there from different magazines and that kind of, I was like, oh my God, like with some massive cameras. And there were probably 12 people in the room. And by the time we were halfway into our set, the room had started to fill up. Like people started showing up. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, it took its toll, I think, also on the people making the music. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was interesting, like to kind of hang out with some people here and there that I knew in bands and just what they were going through. It just seemed like, wow, that's a whole other level. This isn't just, you're in a band trying to make great music and deal with like people coming at you. It's like really, I think it blew up more than anyone ever thought it possibly could.
Over the course of 3 or 4 years, I think you said you
Mhm.
finally found sobriety. What was it for you that made the last time, stick with you?
Just that the willingness, really, I did it for the wrong reasons. I actually was in rehab at 86 when I was 20, and I was sober for a year and then went back out, and it's progressive. So it just kind of, it wasn't long till I was much worse off. And yeah, I went to rehab right upon leaving the band, and I didn't do it for myself. I was doing it just to appease people.
Right.
So that didn't stick. And then it took me 94, I got sober. So it was like from 92, end of 91 till 94, I really struggled. I was trying, it's like I would try to get a grip on it, but I wasn't ready. And then I had a friend of mine I was playing with. I was playing in a band called Son of Man, and the bass player said, "Oh, my friend, sponsors people." So I called him sometime in 93. And he's like, "Yeah, come over, and we'll work on stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, cool." And then 94, so it was almost a year later, I think. Yeah, I had started to get some royalties and was kind of more able to really go down the wrong road had I really wanted to. So that kind of freaked me out as well. And
Hmm.
I ended up um, back in rehab. I got out, called who became my sponsor, Loud. And he's like, "Yeah, I knew you'd call me back." I figured it would be any time. And he said, "Come over right now and, basically like do what I tell you. And if you're serious about it," and I was, and I did, and we worked through the steps. I've stayed sober for a long time after that. I had 12 years and then struggled for about a year and a half and then went back to rehab. I went to Eric Clapton's rehab in Antigua. That was amazing.
Hmm.
Music Cares really helped me
Good. Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then, uh, you know,
Hmm.
really
Hmm.
helped me turn my uh, direction around. And yeah, things are much better today. We actually talked about, they were like, "Yeah, maybe we'll do it again sometime." And I have some emails from a few of those guys. So it's like, let's come on. I'm home. Like, come on, let's go. So
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
if we
Yeah.
do, it'd be great.
Dude.
If not, it's fine. But I just think it would sound. I really want to see what it would sound like. I think it would sound, you know, pretty cool.